Hello everyone, it's Daishanine, and I am going to tell you a little story while I am working on what I'm working on. So today my son and we had to go run some errands, and we were going down the street. Said let's take a nice little walk to where we need to go because it's not far. So we took a little walk, and my son seems to think that it's funny when guys like to look at me or talk to me or whatever, and they try to holler, girl, let me holler at you, girl, let me holler at you, girl, let me holler at you. But in this case, they were two Latino guys, right? And so they were like, bonita. And, I just smile, have a good day, hi. And I'm going about my business because I'm uncomfortable, right? So I'm going about my business. And my son thinks it's hilarious. He thinks it's so funny that these dudes try to talk to me. And he didn't think it was so funny though when we were in Mexico, when we were celebrating my girlfriend Bestie's birthday, right? Here's the side, right? Here's the side. He's sighing because he doesn't want y'all to know about this part of him, right? So we're having a private party at the resort, right? And it's outside, have a dance floor, all that kind of stuff. They're giving you food and beverages and drinks and just good time, right? Belly dancers coming, she's doing her thing, she's doing her thing, doing her thing. And I love to dance. So I'm dancing by myself, having a good time. We dancing, right? And one of the guys on the trip, again, there's 28 of us on this trip. So one of the guys on the trip, which was a friend of a friend, he comes over and he starts to dance with me. I don't mind, because for about an hour or whatever, I was dancing by myself. And I guess he figured, you know what? She don't gotta dance by herself. I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna dance with her, right? So I'm breaking it down, I'm dancing, I'm doing my thing, I'm dancing, and he's dancing, he's dancing. We're having a good time. My son, though, oh my gosh, my son, his whole face just dropped. His countenance, everything about his existence dropped. You hear the sighs, right? Sounding like a disgruntled puppy dog, right? He's sitting over there he is so disgruntled about this story right now. So I'm having a good time. I'm and everybody's like, oh, go day, cause cause I still got my mega knees, right? I still got some mega knees. So I go down, and at least I didn't fall. I didn't fall though, and I wouldn't. But be quiet, son. I'm trying to tell the story. Anyhow. So we're gonna be quiet. So we're dancing, right? And he's at the little table because they had this set up tables, stool height tables with the stools. It was really nice. It was cute. So he's sitting at the table and he's brooding over there. He's over there brooding. I never saw somebody brood in real life. You read it, you're like, oh, he's brooding. Oh, somebody's brooding. He was brooding. Yes, folks. Him, 12-year-old son, was brooding. He looked so disappointed. He was so mad. And he stormed off and he went to the room. So I'm dancing, having a good time, dancing, right? I'm dancing. And I said, you know what, let me go check on him. So I pat myself down because I get hot really easily. And it was Hades degrees in Mexico, right? Hades. We know Hades, right? The underworld. Hades. It was Hades hot out there. And so I'm patting myself down. I go back to the room to check on him. Hey, son, you all right? He's sitting with his back to the door. He's sitting on the bed. He's looking at his phone. TV is on, but he's not watching TV. He's just looking at his phone. He's like, Of course, I'm not going to say anything to him yet because he's in his feelings. He's in the moment. He's like, whatever, you know, he's attitudey. He's having a problem, right? Going through all kinds of stuff. So I give him his moment, right? I go to the bathroom and I'm like, ooh, it's hot, you know, and I'm patting myself down, I'm freshening up and all that kind of stuff. And I give him a moment and I asked him, so you going back outside? He was like, yeah. And I asked him again, you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. He's still all, you know, his countenance is all dropped. He's all energies sucked down. So he goes outside while I'm still in the room. He talks to his aunt, who's his birthday that we're there for. And she's like, hey kid, and she says whatever to him, and he comes back to the room and he's like, you know, Auntie so-and-so, she really knows me, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, okay, good, I'm glad, you know. So we go back outside. No, we didn't go back outside yet. So we're talking and he's like, yeah, you know, she came up, she told me like her son, he was like that and da-da-da, because everybody's joking around now because they saw him, they watched him, right? So my nephew says to his mom, you know, oh mommy, that was me. Well, now that's little me right there. That's little me. Because son was so like, So when he comes back to the room, we're talking about it, and he's like, you know, yeah, I didn't like that guy dancing with you like that. And I was like, really, baby, what's wrong? Why? I don't know, because, you know, you're my mom, and I'm protective over my mom, da-da-da-da. And I told him, I said, but son, when we're walking around in the neighborhood and stuff, and guys are trying to holler at me, them little snaggletooth dudes, you know, you think it's hilarious. He was like, yeah, but that's different. I was like, no, it's not. How is it different? Because those guys don't have a chance with you. Like, so you think this dude got a chance with me? Like, this is what I'm thinking in my head. But I sit down and I was like, he doesn't have a chance here, baby. He doesn't have a chance either. So he kind of received it, but he's still in his feelings. He's like, no, he don't got a chance, but he had a chance with you, and those guys out on the street, they don't got a chance with you, and da 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 da, this, that, and the third, blah 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 blah. So he's feeling better enough to talk about it. So I'm joking around with him and all that kind of stuff, and whatever. But his attitude, I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Seriously, this is how we're gonna act. This is how we're gonna be. This is how it's gonna be. You know, I am going through a divorce, so my husband and I were separated from one another. He hasn't signed the papers yet, guys. He hasn't signed. I'm like, hurry up and sign. I don't know what the holdup is, because he's got another child, and they just purchased the house. You know, I'm not supposed to know that they purchased the house, though, but he purchased the house, and he's living where he's living, and I'm happy for him. I'm like, you know, go and be happy. Being with me wasn't happy for you, so I don't know why you're not signing the papers. So I have to whisper this because, you know, because son is in the room and whatever. But
I can hear you.
So I don't know how he's gonna be when it comes time for me to actually date, right? Because at some point I am gonna have to date at least one person, right? I'm gonna have to date somebody because I'm not gonna be single for the rest of my life.
Yes, you are.
But I'm talking about, yes, you are. So let me tell you, I told him about, we had the talk. You know what talk I'm talking about, right? The talk. We had this talk. Like maybe about a year or two ago when he started going through puberty. Yes, he had already started going through puberty when he was like 10. Like seriously. But anyhow, we had the talk. And for a long time he kept saying like, "Oh, mommy, I want a sibling. I want a sibling. I want you to have another baby." Da 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 da. And I was with it. I'm like, I don't mind having another child, right? I love children. Even at 42, I don't mind having another child, right? Being honest, I don't, because I love children, all that kind of stuff, and whatever. But when we had the talk, he realized how I would have to have another child, and he was like, never mind. Never mind.
I got another siblings.
I don't want another sibling. I don't want you to have another baby, mommy. Never mind, because that's nasty. That's what he said, because it's nasty. And I mean, I know, to a kid it is, and I'm glad he's still innocent, you know, because there's a lot of stuff going on out here today, and kids aren't as innocent. But he was like, never mind, that's nasty, that's gross. I don't want any more siblings. I'm just gonna be your only child. That's just how he feels. So if you also are having these woes with your children, maybe you also have one son or a daughter or whatever, share your stories below. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe and check out my website and my Etsy shop. At the Etsy shop, you'll see artwork from both my son and I on clothing. So check that out. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Smooches.